Welcome back to the channel. Y'all want episode 3. So y'all asked for episode 3. So I'm releasing it today. Early, I wanted to release it Sunday. But no, I'm going to release it today instead of Sunday. So enough of me talking and on to the video. Akari and Jinwoo wake up from the long day they had, and they get dressed quickly so they can get to the training facility. So they can train. As they get there, they arrive late. And everyone says, look at the magical couple that arrived late. As they get there, it is informed that they will be having a strategy meeting instead of a training day. Jinwoo is surprised but is okay with it and says that he still wants to train after the meeting so he can be more ready and prepared. Chairman Go arrives and says that they will decide on a strategy so they are ready for the Jeju Island raid. As they are planning, Jinwoo decides that he will be the Japanese hunters since he has such a strong aura that it wouldn't be good if he tagged along with the insertion group. Chairman Go agrees with the statement Jinwoo makes and agrees that Jinwoo will join the Japanese hunters as being a diversion as they continue to talk strategy. As they finally finalize the strategy, they decide to go train now with the plan of action set now. As they are getting prepared for final training before the Jeju Island raid, they decide to work with non-lethal weapons, so they can be prepared to work with the weapons that they decide on. As they are practicing and training, a little Ryuji Koto walks up to Jinwoo and gives a very nice katana, like his, but with a nice light blue blade. Jinwoo thanks Ryuji for the katana and that he likes it, and decides to use a non-lethal katana to get used to one, so he can use the one Ryuji gave him for the raid, and they train to their fullest that they can. As they finish up their training for the day, Akari takes Jinwoo to a uniform place and shows him the uniform that they will be wearing for the raid, and decides to get the same, but with a little bit of modifications to his own uniform, so he can be a little bit different from the others. Akari likes the uniform that he has and the modifications that he made to it, and she likes a lot. He also likes a lot, and decides that he will just leave it as is, so he can be ready. After they are done, they go back home and talk about how they are getting ready for the raid, that they are getting ready for tomorrow. As it's the final day before the raid, Jinwoo and Akari are getting final things ready for the mission. As Jaina is looking at them and is getting worried, she tells them to be careful tomorrow so they can come back home safely. And Jaina hugs both of them and tells them to look out for each other's backs. They say that they will be careful. Jinwoo looks at Akari and tells her that he will be right next to her to watch over her and that he will not let anything bad ever happen to her. Akari smiles and says that he trusts and hopes that Jinwoo will be beside her to always protect her. They finish getting prepared and go to bed so they can get some rest for the raid. The next day, they go to the place that they're supposed to meet to get ready and leave for Jeju Island. After they get there, they go and get ready in their uniforms on and get their weapons ready and get on a transport and head to Jeju Island. As they're flying to Jeju Island, and they are split up into teams with Akari, and Jinwoo and Tatsumi are put into Team Charlie. As they divide the rest of the group, they are done. They touch down on Jeju Island. They divide quickly. As they get into position, Jinwoo feels a very strong aura from the nest and tells him to stay on very high alert, and also radios in that he feels something very strong and for the others to look out for it, so nothing happens. As he finishes, he pulls out the new katana and gets ready, and they start the diversion. And the ants start come strike for them as Jinwoo begins to effortlessly kill the ants and see how easily he is starting to level up without having to use his shadow soldiers. As they are talking, and kills all the ants that were coming their way, and they decide to stop and take a break for now. As they are talking and taking a break, he feels a very strong aura coming their way, and once he sees it go for Akari, he quickly pushes Akari out the way while also slicing the very strong ant as Jinwoo cuts off the ant's wings that makes it crash. Jinwoo picks up Akari and tells Tatsumi to get Akari and himself out of the area and to link up another team, and that he will take care of the ant as the ant gets up and shows off his very strong aura, as Jinwoo yells at Tatsumi to leave now as he grabs Akari and goes to link up with Team Delta. Jinwoo gets in a fighting stance and gets ready to fight the ant. Thanks for watching today's third episode of today's installment. Next is episode for the fight between Jinwoo and Baru as he strikes him down, the saving of Team Alpha. Anyways, tomorrow I will get ready to upload again, maybe also a 5th time, if y'all really want to see it. Till next time, bye.